Good day, MRCS Part B candidates. This is Dr. Rezi, MRCS, and today we are going to discuss a very important topic. Actually, it's an anatomy topic, and we are going to discuss the tributaries of the inferior vena cava. This question actually is a common question, and rarely we may get full mark in it, although it is so easy. It is an easy question, but during that tense time you want to have a way to remember the information that are related to this topic. So how many tributaries does the inferior vena cava has? Yes, that is correct. It has 19 tributaries. Okay, so inferior vena cava has 19 tributaries. So do you know those 19 tributaries? You definitely do, but we are going to revise them here. So you want to know first that the inferior vena cava extends from, as you know, from L5 anyway, from L5 to T8. As it is a vein, it goes from down up, right, or from distantly to toward heart. So we are going to mention that it originates at L5 and it ends at the level of T8. So now let us go to the next part. So we want to know, because they are going to ask you name those 19 tributaries, and you have to name them all to get the full mark. So let us go and see that. So as we mentioned before, that this inferior vena cava extends from L5 to T8, or from T8 to L5 anyway, but you want to use these to know the tributaries, because there are actually tributaries at the level of T8, there are tributaries at the level of L1, which is the next level, there are tributaries at the level of L2, L3, L4 and L5, and you want to know that it is extending from L5 to T8. So at every vertebral level there are tributaries there. So how many tributaries are there for T8? There are 5. How many tributaries at the level of L1? There are 5. How many tributaries at the level of L2? There are 3. At the level of L3 there are 2. At the level of L4 there are 2, and at the level of L5 there are 2. So if you do the math, you are going to get the total of 19 tributaries. So let us start now and see what are the names of the tributaries of the inferior vena cava at each level. Okay, so let us start with the tributaries at the level of T8. Okay, so we have 5 tributaries. They are so easy, you will never forget them. Just focus. You have 2 phrenic nerves, phrenic veins. I'm sorry for this. There are 2 phrenic veins, a pair of phrenic veins, or 2 phrenic veins. This is number 1. And number 2, you have 3 hepatic veins. Okay, so easy. 2 plus 3, it is 5. So we have 5 tributaries here, 2 phrenic veins, sorry for that, and 3 hepatic veins. So this regarding what is T8. So let us go to L1. So regarding L1, we mentioned that it has also 5 tributaries also, right? So let us mention them. Number 1, write this color. Number 1, we have the right suprarenal vein. Okay, as you know, the left suprarenal vein goes to the left renal vein. So we have the right. Always for the inferior vena cava, it's in the right side, as you know. So if there is some vein that is some tributary that is not paired, most probably it is on the right side because it is closer, right? Well, so we have the right suprarenal vein. Number 2, we have the pair or the 2 renal veins. Okay, and number 3, we have a pair or 2 lumbar veins. Easy, right? So right suprarenal vein, the 2 renal veins enter at level of L1, and at the level of L1 also there are 2 lumbar veins. You want to know that at the level of L1, sorry. So you want to know from here to here, from L1 to L4, there are what's called renal veins. Okay, you know that already. There are pairs, 4 pairs of renal veins. But anyway, let us keep going. So we finished T8, 5 tributaries. At L1 we have 5 tributaries also. Let us go to L2. At the level of L2, as we mentioned before, we have 3 tributaries. What are those 3 tributaries? Number 1, you have the right gonadal vein coming here. Okay, the left one, where does it go? To the left renal vein, right? So number 2, so this is only one vein, and number 2 we told that there is a pair of renal veins, so we have 2 or a pair of renal veins. That's it. These are the tributaries for the inferior vena cava at the level of L2. As we mentioned before, at the level of L3 there are only 2 tributaries, and at the level of L4 there are only 2 tributaries, right? So what are those? Here we have a pair or 2 lumbar veins, or a pair of lumbar veins, and here we have a pair of lumbar veins. Now remains only L5. So at the level of L5 there are no lumbar veins, as you know. Okay, so what are those 2 tributaries? And actually this is the easiest point for most of you, that the inferior vena cava originates at this level here. Okay, so here you join here those 2 veins, you already know them, right? So we have 2 common, sorry, change the color, 2 common iliac veins, right? So right here, common iliac veins. So the inferior vena cava is originated from the 2 common iliac veins at the level of L5, and then passes upwards till it reaches, this is the level of L5 here, and this is the level of T8. So that's it. Okay, the total is 19. Have a good luck.